So, the previous episode apparently was not enough to discuss all the points about about the first match of the Azkals in the Suzuki Cup, in the group stages. I mean, of the Suzuki Cup, no, against the Thailand War Elephants. Pag-usapan naman natin kasi I think in the previous episode medyo
shading. Hindi makate.
Medyo ano lang, we focused on the, what didn't work for us. Well, that's fair. Maybe we can also discuss what worked for us. And in general naman, the match itself, ano ba yung, kasi ang dami nagko-complain about the officiating. I know,
mamaya na yun,
pero isama rin natin yan. So,
pero mahaba yun.
Ano yung good points? Of course, unang-una na dyan, yung napakagandang
goal. Wait, honestly, good point for me.
Sige.
Actually, yung outlook natin sa youngsters eh.
Yes.
I mean, Marwin Angeles and Patrick Reichelt providing that spark for pun intended. Jeffrey Christens, sorry. So yung tatlong yun, providing the spark for the Philippines. Actually, it provided more of an up-tempo game.
Yes.
Nung pumasok sila, they actually provided that speed that was required for
from the offense.
Exactly. It made me feel assured of the coming ages pa na. Let's say wala nang Phil Young husband, wala na ang mga James Young husband, wala na mga Anggirado, wala na ang Kaligdong. Sino yung papalit?
Ayan nakita na natin.
Meron.
And you have to remember, this is probably, if I would like to believe, this is the strongest team we've ever assembled so far, no?
Very deep,
with the exception of Neil Etheridge.
And Stefan Schrock. And
Maniot. Maniot. Marami pang kulang, marami pang wala. Pero we already have a very, very strong team as it is. Yung sa tingin ko lang, kaya medyo sumablay lang tayo, of course there's pressure.
Yes,
pressure. We rank the highest so far in FIFA ranking. We ranked 143. Also, we're playing the home team. That's a very, very high pressure on our
who are three-time champions. Masabi lang natin, hindi pipitsugin.
Hindi pipitsugin talaga yung kalaban natin. But still, we stood our ground.
Yes.
2-1, I believe, is still a good outcome.
Very decent.
The last time we played Thailand, I think, was 4-0.
Yes.
Diba?
Yun yung lowest.
Oo nga. So, 2-1 is definitely a big improvement.
Coming from a 4-0, and then, huwag mo na isipin ko ano yung before nun.
Correct.
From 4-0, and then you reduce it to 2-1, right? Diba? It's really something else. I mean, from what you saw from the game, what are some of the highlights, positive highlights? And we mentioned like ako nga yung offense in terms of the especially yung next generation. I mean, for you, what immediately na next year, for example, the next Suzuki Cup,
SEA Games, Suzuki Cup.
What do you see in terms of development?
The young talents came in to change the face of the game.
They proved their worth already.
Yes.
Gaining international
and
experience.
Looking at it, they scored their first goal in the 38th minute, right? So from the first half, though there were too much long balls, but it was okay. It was okay as compared to the previous games they've been playing against Thailand.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So if they were really focused and determined, first half could have ended in a draw. Right? But due to slight mistakes, came about the 2 goals, right? 2 quick goals, but I think they did quite okay.
I agree with in terms of we had our chances also.
Yes.
We just weren't able to convert. But kudos to Thailand. I mean,
of
course, in terms of experience, in terms of skill, they really showed it right there. But sana tayo rin. I mean, kinapos lang. But
pero hindi naman sobrang nagkulang.
Not unlike in the past where we get blowout scores.
Sabi nga nila before, ang pinakamagaling na player sa Philippine team ang goalkeeper. Sabi nila before kasi siya lagi yung kumbaga syempre safer.
If you look at Thailand also, all their players came from the Thai league.
Yes.
And now the UFL also, most of the Azkals
coming from.
So at least we're
trying to.
And the Thai league has been there for quite a long time.
Yes.
And now they are trying to bring in most of these field foreigners into the UFL. So maybe 2 to 3 years to come, the national team will fully compose of
Right.
UFL players, yes.
Which should solve somehow the chemistry
even
issue.
Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, their
That's
national
right.
team
Correct.
players
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Start from their own respective
their
leagues.
Respective
Yeah.
leagues, diba? I mean, I think maganda yung progress, I mean, maganda na yung inabot natin. So you just have to fortify or even strengthen
Correct.
Yeah.
our domestic league in a way.
Kasi sa Malaysia, for example, isa lang yung hindi naglalaro sa Malaysia, si Safi Sali.
Oh yeah,
Diba?
diba?
Siya lang.
Eh si Alexander Duris siya, Singapore pa rin.
Eh, dati pa naglalaro yun.
Dati pa yun, 42 na yun.
Dati
ba? But anyway, I mean, okay, let's go to the other side. I mean, dun sa
Okay.
third party
Yes.
within the field. I mean, a lot of people
Nako,
are
ito na,
saying,
ito na. Ito na.
ewan ko na, I mean, how would you call the officiating there? I mean, how would you assess that being a player? Would you give a player a red card for elbowing another
Yeah, I
person?
think that the referee should have given a red card.
Yes.
Nauna na yung
one,
elbow eh.
one red card and about 4 to 5 yellow cards.
Yeah.
You know, but-
For me, it wasn't just an elbow.
Yeah,
Legs,
almost really.
knees.
Lahat.
There are a lot eh.
Akala natin lang Muay Thai. Mali
But-
yata yung sport.
I think we weren't briefed
Yes.
enough.
Yes.
So, medyo iba lang yung dating. But again, syempre, I mean, I also had experience sa Thailand. Medyo ganyan talaga eh. Nakakatakot din in terms of the passion ng fans. But I think the referee should have held his own ground.
Yes.
Na obvious
Oo.
naman. I think even an 8-year-old grandmother from Bacolod would have known na yung red card talaga yun.
Ay, sigurado yan.
Oo.
Mga
Sure,
nanonood
offside
from-
ka, alam nila eh.
Oo
From
nga.
Iloilo and
Oo nga.
Bacolod, you know?
Oo
From
nga.
the Visayas, they know their football.
Offside yun,
Baka
nagkagalit ko eh.
nagwawala na yung mga
Binabato
taong
pa ng bakya eh.
nangyayari.
Diba? So, I mean, honestly, but siguro, I mean, baka kasing, saying that
Nakaabang na kasi yung siko ni si Tirasil yun, di ba? Nakaganon na eh, pag landing niya, yung siko yung naunang bumaba.
Well,
may mata sa likod eh.
Hindi natin masabi, no?
Oo.
Baka takot din yung referee.
Pwede.
You have to
of
remember,
course.
he was officiating a match
In
in Thailand
Again.
against for the home team.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
So, maling tawag dyan, medyo delikado ka.
And those
Diba?
were even supposed calls before the goal even started.
Oo,
Na,
oo.
if that happened, it would really change the tide of the game.
Correct.
So
course.
if the referee would actually call it there, whoa! So and then obviously a one-man advantage for the Philippines if that was called. Medyo delikado na si referee yan. Baka hindi na makauwi sa Japan yan.
Kasi baka nabasa niya dun sa news yung civil unrest. There was
Ah,
civil
yeah,
unrest
yeah.
that day they were playing.
Dinagdagan pa daw niya.
Baka na pressure siya doon.
Ayun din yung
Hindi
nagdagan.
natin masabi.
Sabi ko nga sa Twitter, di ba, partida, wala pa dun yung home crowd ng Thailand eh. Di ba,
Yeah,
nilalangaw
oo.
yung stadium. I mean,
Oh,
what
a
more
few,
if it were a
a few.
packed
Yes,
stadium? Di ba?
But for me, nandiyan na may lapse eh. I mean,
Yes, of course.
the officiating, there's always lapses there. We can't blame it there.
Yes.
We cannot blame it entirely.
Entirely, yes.
Oo.
But for me, in terms of ano na lang, dyan, you know, you can't depend your fate in terms of game on the referee.
Oo naman.
You have to
Oo
make
naman.
it your own. So, I mean, sige, may lapse. Medyo crucial lang. Crucial lapse lang. Red card yun eh. Laki
Oo.
talaga nun.
Oo naman.
Dugo yung dito, tsaka
Well,
dito.
at least we realize now it does not only happen in the Philippines.
Yes. Sabi nila, it's more fun in the Philippines, not only in the Philippines.
Correct. Yung mga
Correct.
coaches natin sa UFL. At least
Dandaan
now
lang
you know,
tayo dyan.
it does not only happen
International
in the
match
Philippines.
niya.
Wala pa naman masyadong dumudugo sa... Si Misag pala naman yung dumugo.
Si Misa dito. Dito. Ay, you. Have you encountered any bleeding? Before. I mean, obviously, yun lang yung ano doon, magandang part doon. I mean, there are good parts definitely. I mean, especially coming to the next game against Vietnam. And then, obviously, hindi naman 100% consistent yung bad officiating siya. I would consider, I mean, those were just momentary lapses from the referee. At the same time, obviously, the next game, it would be a different set of referees ulit.
Siguro pwede nating abangan, you know, this is a neutral referee from Japan.
Yes.
Maybe we can watch, you know, his other matches
that's right,
and see
that's right.
if he's really calling it the same way,
Yes.
then that's probably him.
Baka kasi
you know?
no blood, no foul sa
Oh,
kanya,
yeah.
di ba?
But
Ganun talaga.
if there's something different in the way he calls another match, then it's a
medyo
whole different
ano,
story.
yeah.
Actually, it's the first time that we've seen this many Azkals bleeding eh, no? So,
May nakita ko ganyan.
Noon.
Noon.
Nung araw.
Nung araw.
Okay, pero sige, baha tayo ang batuhin dito ng kung ano. But anyway, for more updates, especially on the upcoming matches, Vietnam and Myanmar, please follow us at FTW Sport.